Let's see who's coming in. Anybody there? Let's see if you're there. If you come in, please say hello. Tell us where you're coming in from. This is the midweek show. If you're popping on, say hello. Tell us where you're coming in from. Always good to have you here. This is the midweek show, and who's popped on? Let's have a look at there. Shah's come on. Good to see you, Shah. Tash is there. Good to see you, Tash. If you come on, say hello. This is the midweek show. Very close to the old Crimbo and Crimington Boots, otherwise known as Christmas, depending on where you're from. There's the thumbs up. Thank you. And remember to hit the share. Let other people know about this. Let's share the wealth. Out on the afternoon walk here in Cole Harbour. Just waiting for a couple more to come on. Are you guys ready for Crimbo? Are you ready for Christmas? I wonder. Tell me, are you ready for it? I don't know if I've ever been ready for it in myself. And I don't even do anything, which is kind of weird. What do we look here? We got, Charlene says, done. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the show. Appreciate that. Don't forget to share the show with everybody you know. Good to have you on. Share the show. Good to have. I know you're not ready. I'm not surprised, Sean. No, I'm not ready. There is no ready, I don't think, for Christmas. Who else is coming on? Let's see who else is joining us. Got a bunch of people jumping in right now. Good to have you here. Let's see who that is. That is Tineke. Okay. Oh, there's Lee saying hi. Good to see you. If you're coming on, this is the midweek show. And we're getting ready to go. Yes, it's going to be a lovely afternoon for a little stroll and a little insight into the crazy shit we believe and how it destroys us and how you can get rid of some of it too. So if you're coming on, tell us, say hello, say hi. I don't see you until you say hi. Say hi, let us know where you're coming in from, and we'll get started real soon. So, I'm saying, anybody ready for Christmas? Shah says she's not. Anybody else? Do you think you're actually ready? This whole thing gets a bit crazy for me. And I don't even do much of it, you know. I'll be honest with you. I don't really do much. Oh, there's Daniel. Good to see you, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you on. Thanks for joining. Let's see who else is there. Yeah, hit that share button, folks, so that other people can know about the show, and we got a few people in the background, and we'll start rolling into the good stuff. Meanwhile, enjoy the scenery down here at Cole Harbour. Pretty lovely. Lee says she's ready. Wow, that's, I don't know why you did that. I have no idea how you did that. But it's pretty nice down here, eh? All right, let's have a look over here and see if we can, looking at the view. Yeah, it's a pretty nice view, hey Shah? Look at that. Quite lovely. But thank you to the 19 of you who just shared the show with a bunch of others. Look at that. Pretty nice. Lovely. Alright. So, a bunch of you have shared, and I appreciate that. Let's see if we can change your view to something far less interesting. Hold a second. Get my thumb working. There it is. Yes. Now for the less interesting view. Alright. So, good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon show. It's good to have you here. My name, in case you don't know, is Dov Baron. In case you just fumbled upon this show, my name is Dov Baron. I'm the founder of Full Monty Leadership. You can find out more about me at fullmontyleadership.com. I write for Entrepreneur Magazine, Medium, and a bunch of other great outlets. You can find me on Twitter at the Dov Baron. On the Dov at the Dov Baron. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me, of course, on Facebook here at Dov Baron Leadership. And then remember, you'll also find us on YouTube, so subscribe to the show. Get over to YouTube and subscribe, because we have new shows, new videos, new blogs come out on Full Monty, new articles that come out on LinkedIn every Tuesday and Thursday. So we've always got lots of new material for you. So get yourself over there, subscribe to the shows, and it's good to have you on. All right, let's strip it down and dive right in and go full Monty. All right, you ready? So, what did I say? I said the two biggest lies you've been told and how believing them has, in all likelihood, damaged your leadership. It has damaged your business, and is probably, to this day, damaging many, if not all, of your relationships. What could they be? What could those lies be? I was on a call this morning. Some of you know I'm a mentor. I work with a lot of leaders from around the world, like from all over. Very blessed to be able to do that work, and it's very, very satisfying work. And I was chatting with this person who is a very, very successful speaker. I'm talking about shares the stage with, you know, some of the very big headliners like Richard Branson, etc. And we're having this chat, and we're talking about speaking. And he says to me, if you could only give one message today that you want people to get, what would it be? Now, I've got to be honest with you, that in all likelihood, that message might be different on a different day. But he struck me on the right moment, the right time, that it became really clear what that message would have to be. And in thinking about what that message has to be, it made me realize the big, fat lies that you, me, we were all told. If I gave you a gift, and the gift that I give you is this beautiful rock, it's just really nice looking, funky rock. You know, you've seen those things. You sometimes find them in New Age or gift stores. You'll find them, these lovely rocks. And I give you this rock, and I say, you know, I just got you this gift. And it's this rock. But I told you that it may appear to be a rock, but what it actually is a diamond. And I'm not talking about metaphorically, I'm talking about literally, it's a diamond. Now, it's in the rock form, it's because the diamond is actually inside the rock. My question to you is, would you keep the rock on your desk as a paperweight? Or would you bother to find out what the diamond is like inside? Now, some people, just in case you don't know, some people would actually keep the rock on their desk as a paperweight, and they'd live in the potential. They would live in the concept of the diamond. You know, they like to brag about how they have a diamond, but they don't touch it. They just like to be in the resonance, in the essence of knowing that they own a diamond, even though they will never touch it, even though it will never become revealed. They know there's a diamond inside, and actually they kind of like to brag about how they have a diamond inside that rock, but they leave the rock on the desk. They leave that rock on the desk as a paperweight. Its true value never, ever, ever revealed. And they seem to be okay with that. They seem to be all right with that. Some people are like that. Some other people they'll go, you know what, I really want to find out about this diamond. And they will go into their tool shed, and they'll take out a hammer, and they'll take out a chisel, and they'll begin clunking away at the rock, trying to get the diamond out. They'll do that. And they'll chip, and they'll bang, and they'll hammer away at this rock in Revelation, looking for the diamond. They'll do that. Now, the truth is, they may reveal the diamond. It's unlikely, but they may. But even if they do, if they reveal the diamond, what will they actually find? Well, at best, they're going to find a very rough diamond, and then in all likelihood going to cause way more damage to the jewel in the process of trying to reveal it. And then there are the smart people. And what they say is, I wonder, first of all is they have curiosity. I wonder if it's true. I wonder if indeed there is a diamond inside this paperweight rock on my desk. And they will likely, in all likelihood, be very tempted to knock it around, take the hammer to it, take the chisel to it, but they won't do that. You know why they won't do it? Because they have a sneaking suspicion that there is a real diamond in there. And they kind of get that that's a specialized job, that they need to have somebody who actually knows what they're doing go inside to reveal that diamond. Somebody else who is actually an expert needs to get the diamond out. So as a result, that kind of person will take the rock to somebody who is a specialist, somebody who knows how to get the diamond out of the rock, and what's more, they will take it to somebody who knows how to polish that diamond and turn it into a very valuable jewel. If you're with me so far, I want to make sure I got your attention. Hit the like, hit the thumbs up, the hearts, those kinds of things, and hit the share button with others. So here's the question I want to ask you. Which one do you think you are? Are you the person who would leave the paperweight on the desk? Are you the person who would just leave it there and live with the potential, the possibility that you own something spectacularly valuable, and maybe even secretly, maybe you wouldn't even brag about it, but maybe you'd brag about it, but you just leave it as a paperweight? Or are you the person who just, you couldn't resist? You'd have to get the hammer and the chisel, and you have to start banging away at it to try and reveal the diamond that's inside, even though you may, in all likelihood, at least damage, if not destroy, the jewel that's within. Or are you that third type of personality, the type of personality that realizes that this is a specialized job, and as a result, you need to take it to a specialist so that you can get the most possible value, so you can find out the most beautiful version of this jewel that might be hidden inside? Which one do you think you are? Now, I don't want you to tell me which one you know is the right answer, but I really want you to tell me the truth. Which one would you tend to be? I'm actually going to look at some of your comments here and see what you say. Tell me which one you think you are more likely to be. The stone, no matter how big or small value, is or not, to me, would mean a lot. And it would stay as a paperweight. Okay, very cool. Anybody else? Let's see what else someone else has to say. Which do you think you would do? Let's see if I've got any. Hard for me to move because I got gloves on. Brad says he wants to see the jewel inside. Okay. Hard for me to move this up and down. Can't really see. Answer that question. Really be honest with yourself. Would you leave it as a paperweight? Would you chip into it yourself? Or would you take it to a specialist? Because your answer, just so you know, will reveal how much of the lie you have believed, or the lies you have believed. Remember I said right at the beginning that I was going to reveal to you the two biggest lies you've been told and that you've believed, and the damage that they cause to your leadership, to your business, and to every single relationship that you have. So, here's the deal. Most people, and I really mean this, most people would leave it as a paperweight on the desk. Now it's fascinating when you think about that, because you've told the person there's a diamond in there, they're aware there's a diamond in there, they get it that there's a diamond in there, but they're never going to dig it out. They're never going to dig it out. They're just never going to do that. It's just not okay. They won't dig it out themselves. They are just going to, or get anybody else to dig it out, they're just going to leave it where it is, because there's something very seductive about potential. The potential jewel inside is a very seductive thing, because in that place you can fantasize about what it might be. You can fantasize that it actually is worth $1 million, worth $10 million, worth $2,000, whatever it is. But you can live in a fantasy. You can be buoyant about the potential. And most people live in the buoyancy of potential. The challenge with the buoyancy of potential, just so you understand, means you never really ever will know the true value of anything. Now some of you will take the second choice, as Brad says, I would chip away at it myself and then get a pro for help. You are the rarer kind, Brad. Because some people will do that. Some people will see that potential, they'll get kind of excited by it, like the first group. They're just too damn curious. They can't quite leave it alone. And so they have to dig in, they have to find out what it might be, and they're gonna have a go at it themselves and potentially even do some damage while they're looking at it. They're going to potentially do some damage while they're discovering that jewel. And hopefully they're smart enough to stop when they hit the jewel. Now, the third place is the person who, for whatever reason, has discovered, yes, I have this paperweight, this heaviness that can hold everything down. And yes, I'm aware there's a diamond inside. And they've probably, in all likelihood, even left it on the desk for a little while. And then they go, you know what? Just can't do it anymore. Can't leave myself in potential. Can't leave myself just guessing what this might be. I actually need to find out what it actually is. And those people are the ones who will find the jewel in its most perfect state. Those are the people who will employ, contract a specialist, somebody who can really get inside and find the true jewel and polish it to its highest possible value. Now they are the rarest of the rare. See, some of them, well, there's even a fourth category, because the category in between are the people who will take it to somebody, but it's not really a specialist, and that person will maybe even chip away a bit better at it than they would themselves, but it's not really going to be that highly polished version. That version can only come from a specialist, somebody who really understands what to do. So what are these two big lies that you've been told and potentially believed? What are these two big lies that are damaging your leadership skills, that are damaging your business, and probably to this day still damaging your relationships. The first of those lies is that you're broken, that there's something wrong with you. Now, give me a thumbs up or a heart or a kiss or one of those things or a share if you have believed that at some point in time, even if it's not today. But at some point you believed that you were broken. I know I did for many years. Have you had that belief? Yeah, thank you. Keep coming. You carried around this crappy belief that you are broken, that some person of authority installed upon you this idea. Thank you for those of you who are saying yeah and sharing and all that. I appreciate it. For those, some of you got that crappy message from an authority figure who told you you were broken, and as a result, you spent your life feeling broken, and therefore not quite good enough. Like there was something missing inside of you. Like somebody else got the information that you didn't get. That somehow they got something you didn't, that somehow you were born into the wrong gene pool and you ended up faulty in some way, whereas everybody else just seemed to have got it. They knew, but you didn't. So the first bullshit belief is that you were broken. Now the problem with this belief, just so you understand before we get to the second one, is it's self-perpetuating. What it means is that if you get the belief that there is indeed something wrong with you, if you are somehow broken, then it's self-pervasive because it's all-consuming, meaning you're broken and therefore unfixable. There's something desperately wrong with you and you can't really fix something that is intrinsically wrong. And that's what the problem with that belief is. The belief is it's intrinsically broken, meaning it's beyond repair. So that's the first of the shitty beliefs that you may have taken on to some degree. Now, the second belief that supports the first belief, now you may have realized the first belief is nonsense, maybe. Maybe you've acknowledged that it's nonsense, but have you done anything about it? Now, some of you, just so you understand, some people don't even know they're carrying around that belief, so they're like that paperweight, but they don't even know there's a diamond inside. They're just a paperweight. They don't even consider that there's a diamond inside of that paperweight. All they know is they have a paperweight. That's all they can see is the paperweight. Nothing else. They see nothing but the paperweight. Other people, on the other hand, well, yeah, they see the paperweight and they are aware that there's a diamond inside. In fact, so you now know there's something within you. You get this sense that there's something magnificent within you. But it's too bloody scary to actually do anything about it. So you leave it on your desk. You leave that sense of your own greatness like a paperweight just sitting there. And you live in the buoyancy, the possibility that you may have greatness within you. And you like to even say to people occasionally, you know, I know there's something great within me. I know I've got something great to deliver, but, and you're never going to do anything. You're just never going to do anything about it. And so you're full of shit, really. I'm sorry, but I don't mean to insult you, but that's just the truth. You're just full of shit. Because you're not really doing anything about it. It's sitting there like a paperweight on your desk. It sits within you, but you don't actually fully step into it. And the third category, or rather the next category, is that somebody has revealed to you, you had an insight. Maybe you shared with somebody, maybe you sat with somebody, maybe somebody you spoke with, who woke you up to the idea, to the truth. So you actually do know there's greatness within you. You're aware of that. But it's so scary. And maybe, just maybe, you get brave enough that you decide, you know what? I need to find out. So you begin chipping away at the rock yourself. Maybe you buy a self-help book. Maybe you listen to a downloadable program. And you begin to chip away at the rock. But you realize that this is an incredibly difficult rock to break. And you're probably going to have very little success in actually reaching the true diamond. And so some of you are going to get pretty brutal about it. You're going to take a freaking sledgehammer to it to try and crack open that rock. And in likelihood, never really get to the true value that's within there. And then there are others of you who understand that there is something within you of such magnificent value, such spectacular value, that you cannot leave it alone. That you cannot do it yourself, but that you actually need a specialist, somebody who can go in and help you open up and reveal the diamond that is contained within you. That you are indeed a very precious jewel. But you cannot do that alone. It's not possible. Not for any of us. Not me. Even with 30 odd years of teaching this, I need help. I have to have my own mentors. I have to have my own guides. You do too. And you need to find specialists. It's not your bloody friend who read a couple of books. It's not even your friend who's a coach or whatever it is. You need a specialist. You need somebody who can really get in there and do what I call soul surgery. Somebody who can dig in and help you remove and highly polish that magnificent jewel that you are. So the first biggest lie is that there's something wrong with you, that you are broken in some way. And the second of those lies, which supports the first, is that you cannot ask for help. That it's not okay to ask for help. Now, just to be clear, when you don't ask for help, you validate the first belief. There must be something wrong with me, so there's no point in me asking for help. I'm just faulty. But let me just tell you something. The people who you look at in the world, that you look out there at, whoever they are, that you admire, every single one of them, every single one of them are people who got it. They worked it out by whatever means that they couldn't do it alone, that they needed help. They needed a specialist who could get in there and dig out that diamond and polish it so that it shone so brightly, so it was so magnificent that it brings light to the world. And what's more is that through each of its facets, it impacts more and more on different people. So your first biggest lie is that you're broken. You were never broken. The second lie is that you can't ask for help. Big fat lies. I've been doing what I do for 32 years, coming on 33 years. And I'll tell you, to this day, I've never fixed a single person. Now, I will tell you, in honesty, in fairness, in self-revelation, in transparency, that up until 1990, when I fell on my head, I actually believed that I did fix people. Stupid boy. I actually believed I fixed people. I believed that people were broken, that they needed fixing, and that I had the right kind of Band-Aid to fix them. But you know what the truth is? They were never broken. I couldn't fix them because they didn't need fixing. Now, the truth of the matter is, you're already that diamond. You already contain everything that you'll ever need. But the problem is, your childhood, your ex, your situations, whatever they might have been, well, each one of those backed up a truck full of shit and dumped it on you. And now you, the diamond, sit under 30 tons of shit believing that you're shit. But you're not shit. You're the diamond. And here's what's more, it's untouchable. All you got to do is clear the shit. Your magnificence has always been there, always will be there. But for God's sake, you'll never reach it if you don't give up the second belief. Ask for help. And if you're telling me, or if your head's telling you, I can't afford that, I want you to know, your head, your ego, your mind is a big, fat liar. It's a liar. It tells you, I can't afford it, I don't have the time, whatever the excuses are to make sure you never actually get there. But you have to get there. Because every day, I know, every single day, you have experiences that tell you, that reveal to you, that give you that sense that you are, in fact, that precious jewel. That jewel is what I like to call your soul. It's not a religious term, not even a spiritual term. It just simply means it's untouchable, and the value is immense. That's who you are. That's what I do. I help people to discover and then polish the facets of their diamond. So that's my Christmas gift to you. I hope that my Christmas gift to you today, I hope you've taken it in and really began to grasp the value, because I've not given you a diamond, but I hope that I've woken you up to the fact that you are the most precious jewel there could be. And that every day that you play small, the world suffers. Somebody in this world doesn't get what they need because only you can deliver what you have. So if this was of value to you, you got a lot out of it, let me know, share it here. Thank you to Lee for your wonderful comments. Thank you, Brad, I appreciate that. I know some of others have left messages there. Thank you. If this was of value to you, please hit share. Share it with other people. Let them know about it. Because this is something that we've all got to know. When I was asked, what is the one message that you would want the world to have? That's the message. That you have this magnificence in your soul, and it's time to reveal it. Thank you, Tash. I appreciate the comment. It's lovely to see you. All of you, please remember, this is your Christmas gift. So my name is Dov Baron. You can find me again at fullmontyleadership.com. You can find me on Twitter at @TheDovBaron. Find me on LinkedIn under my name. You can find me on Facebook at Dov Baron Leadership. And of course on YouTube, Dov Baron Full Monty Leadership. And a bunch of other outlets. Get over to YouTube. Subscribe to the show, get yourself over to iTunes and follow my podcast on there. Always got good stuff for you. Every Tuesday and Thursday, new stuff. And of course, these shows every weekend and midweek. Till next time, this is Dov Baron of Full Monty Leadership saying, stay curious, my friends. Stay curious to all the places that are revealing to you that you are a diamond. Get curious about having the courage to have compassion for yourself, to find that diamond. Reach out, find someone, doesn't have to be me, but someone who can really help you polish that diamond, because you are magnificent. This is Dov Baron, and I am out. Merry Christmas, wishing you all the very, very best. Thanks for all the thumbs up and the hearts and the shares. I sincerely appreciate it. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. My guess is the next time I see you, I will be in the sunshine and the beach.